Timer A register. It is a 16-bit timer and also used as counter. It supports up to 7 capture and compare registers. It provides the interrupts capability whenever overflow condition occurred in the counters, that is timer A interrupt flag, capture and compare interrupt flag. So this clock frequency will be, these timings or counter value will be configurable by using the input divider. It is sourcing from timer A source select, that is a timer A clock, auxiliary clock, subsystem master clock, input clock. Here timer A clock and input clock are sourcing from external inputs or softwares. Auxiliary clock and submain clock will be sourcing from internal clock system. So by using the source select, we can select any one of the source that is giving to the input divider. Here we can configure the clock frequency according to our desired requirement, that is loading into the timer A register. Then it compare with the value in the timer A capture and compare register value. Here first we load the desired value in the timer A capture and compare register by enabling the capture mode. Whenever you are giving 1, this capture mode value will be becomes 1. Capture means recording the current time. So timer A capture and compare register contains the desired count value. Timer A register loads the capture the current value. Each time it compare the timer A capture and compare register. Whenever the timer A register value meets the timer A capture and compare register value, then it generates the interrupt flag, that is giving as output signal. Similarly, that is giving to the generates the interrupt capture and compare interrupt flag. Then it reset the timer A register. That means its value will be cleared. That becomes 0 by enabling the timer A interrupt flag. So this timer A register will be controlled by using control register, that is timer A control register. So bit 0 indicates the timer A interrupt flag. Whenever timer A interrupt occurs, that means this value is 1. Next, if you are enabling the interrupts in the timer A device, at that time this value is 1. If you want to clear the timer A register value, at that time this timer TA clear bit 2 value is 1. This timer will be operated in 4 modes. First, if you want to stop the timer, that mode is 0. If you want to operate the timer from 0 to desired value, that means if you want to set the desired count value, it is operated in 0 1 mode. That means bit 4 5 values are 0 1. That means it is operating from 0 to our desired value, that is loaded in the timer A capture and compare register 0. That means here first initially timer A 0, it increment gradually. Whenever the timer A register value reaches a value in the timer A capture and compare register, it generates the capture and compare interrupt flag. That will be again timer A interrupt will occur. Again this value becomes 0. Timer A value becomes 0, and again it is in up mode, increment mode gradually. 0, 1, 2, 3 up to the value in the capture and compare register. Like that, this up mode will be operated. Next, 1-0 mode, that means continuous mode. In the continuous mode, we can the time array capture compare register value will be maximum value. That means since it is a 16-bit timer, that is 64 kilobytes, that means 4Fs. 4Fs. So initially time array register value 0, capture and compare register value will be 4Fs. So this time array value captures the each current time, that means initially 0. Now for each time increments, it will be incremented by 1. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 4Fs. Whenever it reaches the maximum value, the time array value becomes 0 and generates the time array interrupt flag, and capture and compare register value interrupt flag value is 1. Again, it increments gradually by capturing the current time, and again it will increment to the maximum value, then again value becomes 0. Like that, it will be timer value will be operated in the continuous mode. In last one is up or down mode. In this mode, the time array register value initially 0. Each time it captures the current time, that means read the current time value into the time array register by incrementing 1. Then it compares the value in the time array capture compare register 0. If both values are equal, again time array register value decremented by 1 gradually. That means suppose if its value is 4, then next value is 3, 2, 1, 0. Like that, it timer register decreases gradually here up to 0. Again it incremented. Like that, that up and down mode will be operated in the timer A register. Next, input divider. So if you want to configure the desired clock frequency, that means count value, if you want to change the count value, or if you want to set the desired counter value or timer value, at that time the input signal is dividing by, if you want to divide by 1 means that bit 9 and 10 value is 0 0. If you want to divide by 2, its value is 1. If you want to divide it by 4, its value is 1 0. If you want to divide it by 8, its value is 3. Like that, we can configure the desired clock frequency in the timer A register, in the timer A device. Similarly, here timer A source select. So where we are getting the clock signal to configure the timer A block. That may be sourcing from timer A clock or auxiliary clock, subsystem main clock, or input clock. So based on our requirement, that means either low speed devices, high speed devices, or average speed devices. So at the same time, we need to check the power consumption also. So based on our requirements, we can select the clock signal from either internal system, that is ACL auxiliary clock system or submain clock system, or we can source the clock signal from external signals, that is timer A clock signal or input clock signal. If it is 0 0, the clock signal is coming from timer A clock. If it is 0 1, the clock signal is sourcing from auxiliary clock. 1 0 means subsystem main clock, 1 1 means input clock. Like that, the timer A source the desired clock signal from the different sources, or you can check select any one of the clock signal by using timer A source select, and it will be configurable by using input divider, and that is giving to the timer A register. Each time this timer A register compare its value with the value in the timer A capture and compare register. If both E values are equal, it generates the capture or compare interrupt flag. At the same time, timer A interrupt flag. So timer A interrupt flag value 0, and again based on the operating mode, that means either stop mode, if you want to stop the timer, its value 0 0. If you want to operate in up mode, that means 0 to desired value, that is you can load the desired value here, and we can compare, and we can operate up mode or down mode or up and down mode. So in the capture mode and compare mode, we can contain 8 modes. That means 0 indicates output mode, 1 indicates set mode, 2 indicates toggle or reset mode, 3 indicates set or reset mode, 4 indicates toggle mode, 5 indicates reset mode, 6 indicates toggle or set mode, 111 indicates reset mode. So these are different operating modes in the capture mode. Check these outputs. Here, since it is 16-bit timer, its maximum value is 64 kilobytes. 2 power 16 means 64 kilobytes. 0 to 0 to 64 kilobytes. So in between we can set the desired counting value or timer value. So timer A, capture or compare register 0, timer A, capture or compare register 1. So whenever we are setting the output mode is 1, at that time initially it is 0. Whenever it reaches the timer A capture and compare register value, reaches that value, it value becomes 1 continuously. It 1. In the toggle or reset mode, initially 0. When it reaches capture or compare register 1 value, that value is high. When it reaches the 0 register value, it becomes low. Again, like that, it will be continuously. Similarly, in the set or reset mode. In the toggle mode, output mode 4, initially 0. Whenever it reaches the timer A capture or compare register value 1, its value is high. Again, it reaches the same value, its value becomes low. Similarly, it is opposite mode. Like that, it is operated in the up mode. Similar timer in the continuous mode. Next timer in the up and down modes.